Going for the 4-3. Nice cancel.
Yeah, sidestep cancel. Cannonball straight, finds the mark. Finds it again, hatchet. The step, doesn't pull the trigger.
Oh, no.
Thunder Slasher to put you back into this heat.
There's the hatchet. And that's one thing about Nee. Has a lot of faith in his defense. Sometimes to a fault, but I feel like that's him. That's the way that he plays.
His thing is he wants to win his way.
Yes, yes. I respect it more than anything. I'm going to be real. Regardless of the result. It won't get you no money. But
he's proven he can do it, too. He's proven he can do it. It's just doing it consistently, Steve, is such a tall order, especially against this level of comp.
Wow, mock kick completely whiffs because of the pigeon roll.
Single jab in return, cannonball straight, rotating around. Let's do the do-si-do. We dancing.
It's the third dimension. Slide. Nee needs to be careful.
Oh, the delay comes up to Boston anymore.
And the down for a 1. Things get dicey when you get down to that last bit of the life bar. That's when the mids get good. That's when the lows get potent. And the strings, you never see them coming. Engage. Running two. Running two again with the blue stuff on top of it. You got to pay extra for that.
It's a marathon, Steve. And this brother is trying to run it.
Yo, shout outs to Nipsey Hussle.
Mids.
The marathon continues. 2-0 right now versus Nee. What are we thinking going in, Nee? ULSAN trying to calm himself. Not sure if Nee went back to character select. He did not. My man says, you know what? We riding this bad boy till the wheels fall off.
Open stage, too. He's not going to have the benefit of walls, and ULSAN has had better success in compact play when they've been playing in close quarters like this overall.
Defense gets turned up a notch, gets hit by the mid anyway.
And ULSAN's kind of playing with them up close like this.
He knows he doesn't want to try to lure him into a counter hit game because Brian ain't got much, but you don't want to get caught swinging. Something like a back 1 or 4-3. And that's why he's fishing. And on top of that, he's dashing up because he wants you to try to sidestep, try to counter hit jab, gets the counter hit, jet upper. I talked about the defense, but it's also the defensive movement. Here's the heat dash.
Down enough to finish. Bets on the low to close it out. Break on the grab after. Single jab, deep sweep.
Again, repeat offender in another low. This guy, ULSAN, going back to the well. Nee having a hard time finding the momentum to close out rounds, even though he's right there.
Playing around that 2, playing around that 1 jab and the salvo. ULSAN now, counter hit, gets the grab. Jumped all over the place.
Taunt cancel into the heat, cannonball straight, gets the hit.
Jawbreaker. And with the dash behind it, that's gonna be enough likely.
Okay. Was able to get up, wasn't looking for the low. Nee stops the bleeding. Look at the dash ups. And it is a bait and switch game. Nee wants you to try to get into a firefight where he's gonna find these big counter hits, but ULSAN's not giving it to him.
Yeah, even the approach has changed.
Constantly, no buttons pressed in like 5 seconds on the side of ULSAN.
That time, finally got the counter hit Vulcan.
Repeat offender on the lows. The down 2 starting to add up. And another sidestep jet upper. And we've only seen 2 of them, but look at the life bar. It tells you a story. Not gonna get the closeout. I was wrong. Nee, 2 rounds on the board, leading this match.
This is the strongest pulse he's had this set so far, though.
Counter hit. Oof, running 2.
Delay running 2, this time counter hit. Big pickup opportunity here for ULSAN.
Big damage. Rage is right there for Nee, but he's gonna have a lot of gaming to do if he wants to bring this back.
Just inside Rage.
Could have been worse, he's still alive. This gives Nee another chance. Engage, give me that life back. Hatchet. Haven't seen the orbital just yet. Mock kick's not gonna do it. Spends the rest of his resources. He has to close out the next exchange. Could be it in another situation where ULSAN could close out and eliminate Nee from EWC.
This is tense, man. We've already seen Atif, another potential favorite, go by the wayside here. We're gonna see Nee get eliminated day 1 of this event.
Hatchet. Breaks this time.
Oh, the whip punish with it.
I was literally going to say last round. We haven't seen any orbitals. He goes for one.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
Right. Hatchet. Oh, do it again. Jabs him out. Catches the sidestep. Catches you trying to retaliate. Caught something. Knee. Bring the doctor in.
Requiem with the dash behind it. Backs off.
What
Hatchet this time. We touch him for it.
That could have been a whole lot worse, actually. The orbital got him in trouble.
And in rage, too. Look at how much health he built up.
Oh, no. Oh, no. ULSAN hits the Rage Art knee on his last life. This should do it. And that's gonna do it. Knee officially out of EWC. But that also means ULSAN keeps his opportunity to be a 3-time EWC champ alive. Unfortunately, it comes by way of sending one of our legends home, one of the legends of Tekken, gone home for EWC, but the champion stays intact. Is going to be ULSAN. Yeah, man, looking at the way he's been playing, once again, we say this every time. ULSAN always says, oh, bro, I ain't ready. I haven't seen him all season, but when it comes to showtime, my man becomes Apollo Creed out there. He puts on the Star Stripe boxing shorts. My man's in full-blown display, but this time, he didn't get killed.
When the lights hit and it says round 1 fight, something happens, something takes over. And here we go. Knee, of course, eliminated from this event. Looks like Tekken Master going to have to play the winner of this, so it's going to be Tekken Master ULSAN fighting for survival. Al Ninja Killer, the winner, going to have to play Zubair here for our final set here of Group D qualification matches. Let's check in with the Damascus on the stage.
And another key must be crushed as Knee must give his key up towards ULSAN. I cannot believe I am saying this, but Knee is now eliminated for Esports World Cup. It is time to exchange the keys, and please can I have a round of applause for the legend, Knee. As ULSAN now joins me straight to the crusher to crush the key. And this is where you see the true champion material. The champions get revealed when they are back to the corner, back to the ropes. And that is what ULSAN is doing right now. You can see how much it means to him. You can see the relief of still being there. And he will have to do the traditional key crushing before moving on and getting ready for his next match. Let's hear this key. Let's hear these dreams being shattered. And these ones are heavy dreams. Those were Knee's dreams, one of the greatest who must bow down from tournament early. Loud and clear. Congratulations against ULSAN. Big GGs to you. ULSAN will be back in a couple minutes as he's got one more match to play to qualify to Friday. So ULSAN, time to strategize, take a moment. GGs again, and more Tekken now.
The eliminations don't stop. We got another one, and man, oh man, it is another banger. I don't want to see either one of these players go home. Tasty Steve, Majin Obama as we continue this Group D action from EWC. And man, this is a tug at the heartstrings, I'm going to tell you right now.
US versus Japan fighting for survival here. In spite of both play from both, we got this, here, for elimination, right? The right to survive, the right to continue. This is that other Marty Supreme right.
Oh,
let's go.
Yo. Al versus Ninja Killer. Man, Obama is on one today. I expect nothing less.
That brother Marty is crazy, man.
Bruh. My man said, yeah, I get spanked. If it means I can go. But you can't go if you get spanked here. You're going home if you get spanked here.
It's a Ninja Killer, of course, with that awesome performance at EVO. Deep run to even make it, get this ticket here. Had an opener banger set against Barzine just now that went down to the very, very wire. Now, Mike, what I'm curious too is, You know, obviously, he leveraged the Fakaram into the Law, stuck with the Fakaram deep into that set, too. But against Al, what is Al's character picking to me? He's going to leverage with the Victor as an opener, you know? Or,
I think so.
you know, how does this look? I'm pretty sure he's going to leverage Victor on point, at least. But for Ninja Killer, given what you had in how that last set went, do you go Law to open or do you go Fak?
I'm gonna be real, I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the expertise Al has just in general, and I feel like this is where it gets the toughest for Ninja Killer.
Yeah.
Because these guys have a lot of experience
Against both of those characters
versus both of those characters, and it's gonna be tough. And I would say for Al, 100% the Victor, he just saw what Farzin did, so you know he's like, oh, he saw the holes, and he's like, I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. But here we go, another elimination match. Dry your eyes. It's either Ninja Killer or Al. Make your bets now. One stays alive, one goes home. Let's go.
Ninja Killer playing with the power of infinity. Already a champion. Stepping up with this Fakaram, but Al gonna open you up. Step to the left and gonna make you touch the wall. And it's about seeing, again, you gotta remember, Fakaram, he controls the whole screen anyway, right? So your backdash isn't gonna help you too much. You're always in his range mostly.
Yeah.
Unless you get really far out. Victor, of course, has gunshot to be able to leverage in that case. Or some sideways movement.
Nice.
Far range launch. Gonna try to carry towards the balcony. Low touches, low touches all day, and Al gonna get the momentum here early on first round.
And let's see how he adjusts to this. Once again, a lot of experience on the side of Al, and either one of the characters that Ninja Killer could go to. So you got Al playing, and that's gonna be tough because you're fighting Al. I like these options. Forcing the mix, trying to get Ninja Killer to swing, but he spins the heat, gets a follow-up. Second round looking a lot better. The lows trade.
The funky kick. Tried to make it forget. That 3-1 string so far has been a good lead-in for Ninja Killer. These lows. His sense of timing is so sharp. He was able, all those counter hit lows that happened in the previous set.
Oh, gets his back. And I like the patience. A lot of people overcommit, right? But he wasn't sure, so he didn't go for the punch string, just goes for the lows. And Al tried to wait for something, one round apiece. Finishes the string.
The question is, when the punishment does come for him going for these lows, what's it gonna look like? Counter hit interception here with the Eden. That 1+2. Sharpshooter got the wall. Takes the back of the sword this time. Splat yourself. And we got liftoff. 59 damage with a nasty counter wall combo. Running lows. Gunshots.
Called it. The mid, jet kick, he's trying to fight back. 2 hits, he gets the counter hit. There's the heat. Quick sidesteps by Al, and he's ducking up close. Knows those big lows from a character like Fakaram, they're a lot more punishable than most, but he gets the big jet kick. Can he close this out? No.
Enraged, not enough. And Al, did you just stop blocking? What happened?
Once again, it gets down to the wire and Tekken, that life bar gets low. You're not sure if they're gonna finish the string, delay it. Al, still susceptible just the same, but he gets the first launch and it's game 1, round 4.
Yeah, I don't think it said counter hit. Might have just tried to move.
Oof. To the wall we go.
Those big kicks to splat. Funky kick mid again.
Nice. No punish. A little too big there. Just had to take a while standing for.
Ninja Killer willing to just back up.
Oh, hit him with the MIB, the flash, to the wall.
Forget me nots. You gonna remember this though.
Breaks the balcony. And my man Victor has crazy combos when it comes to like traveling to the wall after the break. Repeat offender on the low.
And that's a win con for Al too that you gotta imagine he wants to see more of too, right? Any kind of running pressure into sword stance like that with the wall to back him up. It's just gonna be hard to come by, especially with how good Ninja Killer's movement is.
What an interrupt. Okay, there's the heat burst. Power crush.
Yeah, we don't run away, we just armor through it. But this big cut up against the wall, it's gonna give Al the first game here.
And what I was gonna say was, from Ninja Killer, we haven't seen much standing 3. which is definitely one of the tools that controls the range a lot better than most with Falcon Round.
Yeah, just because of the speed as well as, like you said, the range, right?
Yep.
But when you start to get into those 3-1 string extensions, that's where you're going to run into a little bit of trouble. They carry a little bit of risk with them, especially on the side of Victor. A lot of that risk is going to materialize as pressure on on an opportunity for them to run pressure in return, right?
All right, let's see. Sticking to the Falcon Round.
I think he did it once against Al in that first game, but Al dealt with it pretty well. Just kind of held back.
Jockey for position, the back and forth. Ninja Killer trying to get Al to whip something. A little too disciplined for that. That 3-1 string, just like you talked about.
He had the duck on the 1, but it's about to play on the 3rd hit. That's where stuff can get really dicey. Activation here for Al. Just outside of rage, Ninja Killer.
Charge it.
Those guys are blast, the stomp. Laying the pressure real thick, jab strings in the low.
Ninja Killer needs to make something happen, get this momentum back, starts it off early. Gets the Garuda power up too.
Yeah, that teep kick, and there you go, the 3-1. That time Al had the duck.
And now you see Ninja Killer a lot more reluctant to finish the string, but he gets his back. Some of the best combos in the business, by the way, this dude Ninja Killer, bro. That stand 3, just a single stand 3, and that's what I was talking about. Check the temperature, put your toe in the pool, see how they're reacting.
Like you said, too, as the set goes on, that kind of Yomi-eye develops between them. You saw Al with the immediate button press after the 3. Normally a risk, because you think they're going to do the 3-1 and then the extension, right? So he knew he was going to press pause on it just because of the response after the first 2 times he did it.
Layering his offense a little backwards, right? Like, instead of just sticking to the 3, he's like, I'm going to do 3-1 just to see how you react. Al showing he knows it. Ninja Killer switching up his approach. Charge it. Blocks the guys are chipping away at the Great Light. Good call out right there. Now, he could have ducked it, obviously, but probably committed to the heat burst, but it's still, the momentum is definitely in Al's favor, even though that life lead is not.
Just about to reset the pressure. Good defensive burst. Didn't get the most out of it. Now Al no longer has his either. The back one, the upper. 3-1, you gonna put that leg out there.
And he clipped the standing 3. It wasn't even a 3-1.
The kip up, oh my God, that was so risky.
Sticks to the mid and the wild standing 4 after the knockdown. Ninja Killer looking stressed right now. There's those lows. Some I feel like you might have to represent more. Al's feeling a little too comfortable moving around in the back end. And now we're starting to duck the jet
the flash
kick.
duck on the lashing squall. Not kind of laying the pressure on thick here.
I like that. Doing the 4-4 feint. Gets his back again. This is another combo situation we've seen that he's familiar with.
Playing with Al's reactions to some of these strings.
Ooh. Yo, what did I just do? Left my keys upstairs? Armor. Oh, wow. Watch for the low. We've seen the repeat offender. Nice block afterwards. Power up. Yo, behold.
Backs.
Wow.
There are a lot of character unique solutions to that Rama stance like that.
3-1, and then the down 2.
Characters with really, really effective backswing blows, characters with teleports, parries, or unique parries. Those characters do have answers to this situation, where you don't have to guess.
Oof. Ninja Killer starting to get some headway in the matchup, starting to understand a little bit. 3-4. The lows starting to add up. This is exactly what I was talking about. You see Al get the positioning. Sidestep to get away from the wall. Ninja Killer, they switch positions. Gets the counter hit.
Nice chunk of damage.
Down
got engagement. Got the wall to his left as well. Might not come into play.
Small sliver.
Ooh, running to counter hit. This could change things, Steve. Got the wall. I want it all, just like that. 2-0. Al with the lead on a fat combo conversion to steal it from downtown.
And you can see Ninja Killer still using 3, just that standing 3, but this dude is answering every time.
He's got to change his characters, right?
Do you though?
Right?
I mean, I feel like, look, this is your tournament life on the line. If you feel like the law could do better, or why the hell not, this is the opportunity. This is tournament life. Elimination. Al looking composed as ever. Ninja Killer look like he's racking his brain. Do I make the switch? Oh, he's already made the decision. What character is it though?
It's Fok. He locked in on Fok, right? No,
Oh.
lock it in. Here we go. Now it feels like the set might have started. Down 4-1.
Obviously has a lot of experience in the Law matchup, but one thing
both sides.
Yeah, and one thing is, in Tekken, you can see the same character, but the way that they play can definitely vary, and it can definitely throw you off.
Yeah, sometimes they can work against you, especially the characters with larger move lists.
Legend kick. Nunchucks catches the sidestep. Both in heat. Finishes the string. Cool glass. What a call out on the stands. You know Al's gonna let it rip next time.
The armor here, looking for it. Gets the whip punish on the throw attempt.
And the quick tuck's up close, even working out for Al.
And got the timing sniped out now. With wall 75, 80, 96 damage.
The low. Didn't swing on it. Heat still there. Ninja Killer's got to do something big. Tried to go for a tracking move. While standing forward at DSS, sidestep right from Al. Re-wall splat to the heat. He's got an opportunity to put himself on set point. Pinning the combo stays intact. And Al puts himself on set point and elimination point for Ninja Killer.
This character matchup expertise
Yeah.
on the side of Al. Rough sliding in the step in that situation to be able to get the whip punish on the attempt and the wall.
Okay, sidestep gets a... Okay, wait a minute, Ninja Killer. Tightening up the defense. 1, 2, 3.
Lead jab on both sides. Fisher with safe mids now. Uppercuts. Nothing, and then that's the first whiff. And this punish might change things, Steve.
Still's got the ground.
Gunshot just for the extra carry. Now the activation, got the magic wall. Floor blast. Oh my God.
What's the Oki? Hold
Geyser blast just to give me some more HP.
He's got heat.
Diabare.
Activate. And look at the life he got back. Joe, the flash to stop it all. This next scenario could be curtains. And the low to close it out. Al takes it. He's going to stay alive, and he's going to move on to the next part of EWC Tekken. But unfortunately, our US rep goes home. Ninja Killer goes down, but still, the fact that he was able to play and make it on this stage, and based off of that first set, we could have been talking about a whole different match right here if he was able to close it out, but Ninja Killer wasn't able to get the W. Al keeps himself alive here. Ninja Killer goes down.
So that's going to bring up Zubair versus Al, I believe, to fight for elimination side, be able to get a chance to make it through to phase 2 of this tournament. Ninja Killer, though, man, I'm just happy that this dude even made it out here like this in the way that he did. They've been talking about him for so long, for years. Being able to see him represent like this, let's check in with the stage and see what he has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, put your hands together for Ninja Killer! And just like that, Ao is able to move on with a phenomenal performance, not the 30 ball. Congratulations. Absolutely phenomenal play. This is a Japanese OG legend, over a decade plus in the game. And it's showing that, to say the least, he still got it as he tries to march forward and lift up that EWC trophy. NA's only hope, keep being crushed. Oh my, that doesn't hurt Big Hollywood at all. I'm not biased towards Ninja Killer, nothing like that. I'm professional. That said, ladies and gentlemen, again, congratulations to Al, phenomenal performance, and we are seeing how far he can push it in this tournament. Let's keep things going with our elimination matches here at EWC.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
Ninja Killer out of the tournament. Owl staying alive. Damn right, yo.
I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm limitless. I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm limitless. They can stop me now, yeah, that's right. Cause I'm limitless. It's my turn right now.
It's going to be crazy. ULSAN still in the running to get an opportunity to be a run-back EWC 3-time champion, but his next step on that journey is Tekken Master. Welcome to the casino.
Yeah, Tekken Master got dropped into this side of the bracket by Farzine 3-1, right? But ULSAN, after 3-0ing Knee, you got him, bro, shedding tears from his eyes as he eliminates Knee from day one of this event. You got to imagine right now, and it's like we said coming into this thing, he's not winning all the tournaments that coming into this thing, but there's something about this EWC logo. You get him, he's holding the keys, something takes over him, and he starts playing crazy. Had the slow start, of course, at the open the day was Zubair, right? He was coming in with a whole different head of steam after that LCQ. But after this 3-0 against Knee, maybe this was kind of the fire, maybe this was the opener. And the thing is, Steve, all you got to do is win this set, and it's like you start with all three of your lives next phase of the tournament, right?
Get to come back from your save point. ULSAN starting to pump himself up. But let's see if he's going to actually be able to stop Tekken Master. Obviously, this is a decider match to stay alive. ULSAN, you know he wants to be there. Tekken Master for damn sure wants to be there. Let's see what characters we get on both sides. Maybe the Dragunov on the side of ULSAN. Tekken Master has been tried and true with the Eddie so far. We saw the Ana once, but I wonder what's on his mind for this next matchup.
How much of this is going to be about ULSAN leading the dance here, not giving Tekken Master the space to be able to create mix-up opportunities for himself? Got to imagine Eddie on point, like you said. So I'm curious for ULSAN, maybe one of his other characters might be better at leading the charge there. If he doesn't want to play compact or doesn't want to try to do that with drag, go for that kind of approach. He has to have also taken note of how Tekken Master's been playing today, right? Tons of Jababari, not even trying to block some of these situations. Literally just willing to die. He's willing to die mashing before he just dies blocking.
Yeah, well, my man says, I don't use back to block. I use it to walk. That's it. I'm trying to walk away.
You think that's a feature. It's a bug to him, you know, like, the hell? Like,
why can't I hit more buttons now? This is crazy. ULSAN got a lot of fans in the building. I've been seeing a lot of those jerseys signed by ULSAN himself. They got the player card in the protector. I like that. That's a real fan right there. As a collector, to keep that bad boy in the plastic.
She got it in the plastic.
Yeah, that's a real one.
And look,
right
that's not that PSA stuff, y'all. That's a scam over there. I don't know what y'all doing with that. I don't know what grade that would be. I give it an A+ for me. That's not it. It's what, 1 to 10? We don't do that number
I think it's
stuff.
1 to 10. We don't do that.
That's an A. That's an A+.
ULSAN coming up. You can see the nerves on his face, and you can see it in his play style too, man. And I actually can't wait to see what he does when Bob comes into play, because he's been wanting Bob for a long time, but not on the table just yet. Do you get the EWC trophy and Bob? You got to do it right now.
Low-key, though, too, Steve, honestly, like, even just having that group of, like, you know, that's your boss and his friends as your cheerleaders, right? But ULSAN as a player, to me, especially as he's gotten older, he's gotten better and better at riding momentum of and the energy of the venue. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I wonder if that might actually, like, if that actually helps him in this context, in this kind of scenario.
I mean, I know what he was doing. Did you see how Tekken Master was looking at him?
That's a power move. That's a power move.
Oh, man. Nah, man. Look, just like to go back to that point, man. Like, ULSAN is one of these players. He gets pumped up, and it's literally like, yo, who's going to stop me?
Steve, Tekken Master should call double blind pick right now. Like, real talk.
Actually, that's facts.
If we about to play and you sit in my chair and fart in it and then walk away like you didn't, that's not an opening power move before
his territory.
Before we play.
He's like, don't worry, I'm going to be playing over here too soon. You won't be, but I will be.
Brother, look on his face too.
Tekken Master was definitely tilted. He was like, what?
Please call double blind right now.
I would. I definitely would. I definitely would. Oh, man, that heads-up display giving us the characters as they go through the roster. No blind pick, but you see Tekken Master already settling on the Eddie. ULSAN, what's the options gonna be? Dragunov still been getting the job done, but he's been throwing a few looks our way recently in these tournaments. Checking the buttons, as all true competitors do. My man's playing games right now. Highlighting the Hwarang. No, you're right, though. If I'm Tekken Master, I'm going to go ahead and be like, yo, let me hit him with the blind pick. And then I'd go to Claude.
You got to do something to take the mental battle back. I don't like that, man. I don't like that.
True concern on the look of Obama's face right now.
No, legit, like, there was no communication. He was, how you going to just, like, leave? He left him confused. He still doesn't know.
Right? You know what he does? He takes away the feeling of playing at home in the comfort. I got to smell you? Nah, B. Not in my room. Not on my setup, bro.
Tekken Master not even going for the opening Eddie? Just going straight, going straight to the end, going straight to the grind.
That's really interesting. Decider match, by the way. Best of 5 still. Too many legends going home. One more to add to the stack.
Okay, but we're going to open things out with the counter hit confirm here. Into the heat extended low.
Oh, big damage already. More than 50% gone. My man said, yeah, once again, that thing was back. I don't do that. We don't do that here. Spins the heat. Big life lead. Wow, gets under both hits of the string. Almost had the float.
Backs up out of dodge and able to interrupt the RPG shot. In time
do it again.
These big hatchets. Running twos, just poking away with the 1-2s. Not enough to take it. He does have enough.
Wow, this is going to hurt. Look at that life. Oh, this is going to hurt. I don't think he's dead, though. Okay.
He gets the health back. He does have advantage now. He's trying to find that down 4-1. He can't quite get there. And Tekken Master.
With the 10 string.
Oh, my God.
With the 10 string.
But it does just enough. That's just what he needed.
With the 10 string? Crazy. Finishing the string. Man, he is really playing on ULSAN, being like, yo, what are you going to let me get away with?
ULSAN trying to walk around right side, trying to find some kind of opening and big whip punish opportunity.
Oh my God.
Or just going to full commit to the crouch block here. Finds liftoff, finds the wall. In heat. Immediate interrupt from Tekken Master, not trying to eat the sweet, not even trying to play the game.
Gets the punish, crouch throw, the activation. One round apiece, okay.
And now you see ULSAN, the body language, he's starting to bob his head, dancing in his chair a little bit. As soon as he starts to feel that comfort, Tekken Master.
Engage, the ignition switch. Yo, power crush.
Armor on armor.
Yo, the Nelly says getting hot. Yo, heat smash. Oh, pigeon roll. Delays the stance. Heat dash to keep the pressure and full crouch mix finds his hit. He could get the wall. He will get the wall.
Opting to reposition for the pressure after, though. This time gets gripped up.
Didn't believe in the counter hit. He got the throw. ULSAN went for the throw break.
I wonder if that was
he went for the throw break.
Too late on the throw break attempt, and it just came out as range on.
I mean, it wouldn't even be late. I think he was going for the multi-break.
Yeah.
And that's what got him in trouble. Wine opener, engage. Bro, first round, next round, my man keeps you in the guessing room. My man's going full-blown goosebumps. Choose your own adventure.
Crouch jab, stand jab. Every fast attack is on the table if this dude is ever in block stun or hit stun. And in heat 2, got to be aware that fast heat smash he has, or just going to come out the wall standing mid. Dash behind it. 4-3 sidestep Tundra Slasher. Wall in the round.
Okay, 2 rounds apiece. Game number 1. The Dragunov. Definitely doing work right now. The reversal, I like that. Now you're starting to use some of your old school tricks. Throw him off. Goes in the stance, and look at the life lead he has already.
That's the second time he's been able to just check the string pressure like that. And now we press it on the down 4-1 ULSAN, you know gonna make that easy.
The clapping up for himself. And now he puts the headphones on. He's like, yo, I was scared at first. I needed the crowd. Now we're going submersion mode. Tekken Master, quite the run. qualifying at Combo Breaker to make it here to EWC. For that bad boy right there.
Not even his first appearance here. He finds a way. It's like Jurassic Park, man. Somehow the players gonna play, and somehow they find a way.
Say what you want. If you actually a player, you gonna find a way. Right, here we go. Tekken Master sticking to the Ana. Wow, counter hit on the last part of the string, gets the wall.
Oh, man. Waking up in the Tundra slashes. ULSAN right now locking in. Tekken Master, he has to be able to find wall control somehow.
Ooh, working on a perfect, and it's gonna be just that. ULSAN.
Tekken Master that round, bro. He looking like Akon, man. Locked up. ULSAN locked in. Got the wall. Low out of pigeon roll. Tundra slasher. Okay, you want to mash jabs? Fine. Back four.
Swing on this. Sneak one.
Ignition switch. Jab string. Instant duck and smash. ULSAN. This second game, he making it look crispy, Steve.
Gets the pickup.
Let's go, Tekken Master. RPG shots. At the wall now, where we going with it? Clean step, side step right, back four all day long.
Flip them over, cook them on both sides.
Drive stab, give me my shoulder lean. Almost had to sidestep again.
ULSAN has been here before. Once again, they were fighting this character in the trenches. They definitely are aware of some of your options to go for. Gets the wall, splat, and not dead just yet. There it is, the down four. ULSAN up 2-0, and you can see that he's feeling himself.
Game two, sidestep right, but sidestep right, heat engager, sidestep right, he dashed with the engager. That created so much snowball potential for ULSAN. And he just had positional advantage the entire game. He felt like he had the wall the entire game.
Man.
So if you're Tekken Master, you stay locked in on this Ana. You're down 2-0. You do have a roster you can go with. Yeah, finally, okay, we go with the Eddie switch here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, open stage is going to be hard for him to find the walls and take advantage of maybe some of that wall pressure. Some of the shenanigans that Eddie can do at the wall there. So he's going to have to outplay ULSAN in the open. A tall order. Especially given how this set has gone so far. Counter hit bows. While standing forwards. The razor, the uppercut. He's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Sidestep right upper.
My man said at first he was playing poker. Now you're back to the table. You are dead. Okay, the crowd behind ULSAN. We can hear the chant start up. Super compact. Super.
No.
My man's ready, bro.
ULSAN not only playing compact, but defensively sound, not giving Tekken Master an inch. Stepping with him in handstand. Interruptions on deck. Stomp the yaw.
Oof.
Sliding on him.
Oh, bro, taxing the legs. My man said, let me get my 2%, B. Set point here for ULSAN to take it 3-0 over Tekken Master.
Oh,
Big
Steve.
launcher. Let me get this distance, and on top of that, the momentum in my favor, very close to the wall. I love that ender to make sure he keeps the back to Tekken Master's wall. He's gonna have to sidestep a lot of right to make something happen.
Sidestep left with the handstand. This time, mad delays, and then finally comes up with that 3. Down for 1 save mid pokes. Back 1 string. All that just to get that 1 low.
Oh, again with the whip punish.
He's got resources, he's got the wall too. Look at this.
Oh, wait a minute, last hit missed. The reversal to squash it all, and EWC return champion 2 times over has an opportunity. And look at the emotion, just to make it out of the group stages. And that's a 3-0 on the side of ULSAN, taking out Tekken Master. And man, once again, the run of Tekken Master is still there, but man, he ran into the champ on a good day. And once again, one of the few options where a return champion is an option. ULSAN staying alive.
Ran into the champ in the bracket on a rebound. That's the other thing too, man. Getting the second chance like that, the way he rebounded these past 2 sets, he looking like he's trying to make a three-peat happen. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself. This is just day 1, but the way he locked his ticket here for this group, for this phase 2, Steve, that was a crazy run. Knee and Tekken Master back-to-back. Was that back-to-back 3-0s?
I believe so. Let me double check this. Well, look, while I double check this, we're gonna throw it to Damascus on the stage as he hands over his key.
And once again, another key must be exchanged as ULSAN moves forward towards the key crusher. And you can see how much it means. He is the back-to-back, and he slipped at his first step today, but immediately went down to that loser's bracket and back-to-back 3-0s to move forward and qualify to Friday. He simply refuses to lose. He's on a quest for the 3-peat, and he is not going to be stopped so early. It is time for him to crush Tekken Master's key, the last key for him to be crushed before he can go for a well-deserved rest and come back all strong on Friday. Let's hear this one. Ooh, the double bop. Big GG's ULSAN once again. Congratulations. He will be back on Friday for stage 2. Well-deserved one. Big GG's ULSAN. See you on Friday. We have one more game to define who joins ULSAN on Friday. But this guy, he's not going to leave that bracket anytime soon, guys. We're going to see him more.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
EWC 2026 Tekken 8. Tasty Steve here with Majin Obama, going through these groups C and D. We got Usama Abasi, Nobi, Numan, Counter Hit, Yagami, KSK, Farzine, ULSAN. You'll see them on Friday. But we got one more spot to determine who's going to make it to phase 2 of this event.
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with 11 Labs.
And this, again, is your LCQ winner. Came in hot on this thing, put the champ on his heels. Had to drop the champ and loser side just to let you know.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm going to be pumped up by anything, it's going to be me beating the return champion and putting him on the heels, making him have to fight tooth and nail to get out of this group and go on to the next day. And speaking of the next day, this is a decider match. Zubair, Al going head-to-head. I wonder what is on Al's mind as you're looking at Zubair really have options. Go here. He's got the Paul. He's got the Dragunov. But once again, Al's been in these waters before. This is not unfamiliar waters. He sailed these seas before, but has he seen a current like Zubair?
And for Zubair, this is another unique challenge on this stage. This is another one people have questions about. Okay, what happens when you falter? You get KSK and he 3-0s you like that right after you just had that incredible set against ULSAN. Can you fight for survival after you faltered like this? Can you recover? Can you play through the bracket? All these other players, like we all know, of course, we've been watching them do it in Pakistan for, I mean, at least this year, right? Huge impact wins in Pakistan. But you got to be able to do it on this stage to be able to make it to Friday. So here we go, going up against Legacy Japan player and also person who's been at this event before, qualified before, Al, on the victor, but Zubair gonna leverage this Paul Phoenix here. We were talking about it earlier. This is not a character in this game. Despite how strong he is, and despite what he has, you do not see him at the global elite level competing for championships very often.
I mean, as good as he is, it's still kind of hard to force the game of Paul in a game like Tekken 8. Still has the damage, great call out with the shredder kicks, but not ready for the combo.
And Al, of course, be able to snipe the timing. That Eden slash, counter hit launcher. We're gonna convert this into heat. No wall necessary. 80 damage goes in the sweep.
Wow.
Tackle, good check.
Tried
The
to-
Randall swipe. Then the walk around from Al into the gunshot finisher. And that's the thing too, big open stage like this, if you're Paul, you want to get them up and close, get up close and personal, push them towards that wall, be able to try to at least make them think about how they want to recover, how they want to move around to get out of your 50-50s, right?
Okay.
Make them have that stress to navigate that situation. But you got to be able to earn it on this stage with an open stage hit first, be able to make that push.
I like that. Down 4-2, gets the combo. Look how close he is to that wall.
And you see him using feints with sway.
Paul really good in this scenario, especially when you're back to the wall. Series of events gets him out of there. Forward 2 gets the hit. Okay, wait a minute, Zubair.
Give him a moment like that, he'll crack your jaw. Punish here for Al. You're going to stance, cancel. Fishing with uppercuts.
Deep dive, goes for the sway too.
Yeah, tons of deep dive feints, just making Al think about the approach.
Wow.
Going with Gengetsu, and oh my god, Gengetsu just whiffed. I'll let him get it with murder there.
Down back 4.
Sweeps.
I like that. Gets away from the parry. Breaks the armor. Okay, wait a minute. Breaking the glass, the shoulder. I call that one the hockey check. They're trying to put you against the glass.
This character's so scary too, just because there's so many just like little cheap tools, right? Like an evasive down forward 2 that's saved. Tons of stuff to where if you get too swing happy, you'll just run into stuff too.
Gets around Geyser.
Built-in evasion tactics. Zubair playing with his reactions. It's a big touch from Al. He's got to be able to maintain pressure here somehow. Sidestep activate, but it whiffs. An easy punish for Zubair.
Okay, okay. If I'm not mistaken, that string, the forward 3 string right there, a little tracking on it as well. I like that Zubair represents that actual stance right there, especially lots of deep dive, knows you want to sidestep, which is good against a lot of players, especially legacy players, because they like to gauge with quick sidestep, block, jab, and how you react to it.
Yeah, he's using it basically just as a tell, like you said, seeing how they react to it and then deciding what options he wants to go to based on that. But you saw like ton of deep dive with no option commitment after. Really just like, let me just see what you're thinking.
Al's definitely got a look on it. 3-2 into the sway, gets the full launch, and the wall's right there.
Walk around to the left side. Look at the reward too. Al knows to stay down here against that back one. Death Fist, Gengetsu. Working low there.
Yeah, that QCF3. No heat, so no engage. Okay. 4-4-2 right there. Engage. Wow, trying to mix in the throws. Would have got the floor break too. Yeah. Representing a lot of the options. Paul's got a good throw game.
Built-in good throw game. You got a lot of dedicated breaks, a lot of throws that have good reward too, especially when the floor's glowing purple like this, Steve.
Sidestep rights, gets him away from the wall. Charge the new stuff.
The Randall slash. That's a lot of pressure for Al just to be able to get that step in jab low.
He had the standing 3, but he didn't commit to the 2. He could have got the wall splat, potentially the round. And now Zubair, he burst block, great defense. Step down for 1,
the
nice.
Challenge.
Okay, wait a minute. Down to engage.
Running pressure with the
Hockey
built-in
check.
evasion, man.
Little back 4 action.
Lead jab.
Engage.
Al, eyes wide open. Not letting the throws go.
Consistently breaking those bad boys.
But a low smash on top of all that, that's so cheap.
Okay. Zubair, hold on.
So now Al down 2-0. And just like quietly, Zubair just not giving him any openings. There was no floor break there or anything like that. We stayed on the top 4 the whole time. Constantly leveraging the threat of throws. Like you said, the threat of deep dive options. The threat of all these just highly rewarding tools that Paul has like that, but just kind of chipped them down in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of just laid on the offense, right? Laying on the offense and seeing how I was going to react. Thing is that now he's representing that sidestepping shoulder.
Yeah.
Al's second guessing whether he's going to swing, especially on some big stuff to try to take the momentum. Zubair staying alive. 2 games already?
Fast set so far.
And still got the death
And
fist.
that's the other thing too. You got to be right with your defensive calls against this character. You do not want to press into trades because stuff like this will happen.
Got the wall splat ready for the combo, Zubair. And he can get the other wall.
This whole damage differential is off trades. He traded with him twice. And again, the evasive shoulder.
Can't remember if it's down 1-4 or forward 1-4.
That's Zanko. Ew, man, the Gengetsu's, the lows adding up. Trying to walk him down to the right side. Lead jabs.
The low, no duck. He burst hits. Back in the game now. Excalibur. Device strength.
On the Gengetsu that would have sealed it too.
4-2, nice punish. Gets the heat engager. What an answer.
That time, immediate timing. Ready with the counter hit launch here. Gonna get the wall. Sword stance just takes a stop in low and then just dips. Gengetsu counter hit, not good.
I like that he stopped it because you typically get the full string, but he saw the wall was there, didn't put himself in a
Yeah, wasn't confident in the spacing on the wall.
Engage. Down 4-2.
The upper.
The wall though.
That's the first one we've seen too. Wall rounds it out. I like this decision.
Dart. That way you can't recover life. Probably not gonna kill, but that means you're not getting this recoverable life back, and you gotta fight it out just like this. Whereas I am, on the other hand, gonna get a little chunk. Power crush. Okay.
HP is a resource.
Single jabs.
The Lion's Roar down for 1 string.
The
Dive it
demo
now.
man.
The low's coming out, Steve. Sidestep low.
Pump the pedal. Dead. Set point. Zubair versus Al. Back 1-2.
No duck. When you got that many options off your down 4-1, what were they thinking with this care?
Bruh. Trade, get the counter hit, still gonna get the combo.
Yeah, now if you're out, you gotta convert this. You gotta make this count. Take the mid. It's a big chunk of chip. Lows go. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Sidestep activate.
He burst. Ow, gonna get a round on the board. Okay, stops that round count. We get like 4 or 5 rounds in a row right there?
The Gengetsu just harassing with that low, Steve.
Wrong punish, trying to go for the Rao standing 2 that time. That's the right one. Big block on the low.
Like that's the first time he's done it in like 4 games.
Let me get the wall. 4-4-2-1.
4 rounds.
Yep, there it is. Death fist to get the wall. 101 damage. Charge it.
No rage necessary. And just like that, Steve. Zubair, you won the LCQ, and you ain't done yet. We gonna see you on Friday. Out of phase 1 with this win over Al from Japan. Congratulations to you, Zubair. We will see you on Friday.
Looking clean in that matchup, bro. Looking clean. Goes over the victor of Al. And man, like I said before, you really can't stop the momentum of a guy like this, especially when they come out of the LCQ. They feel like they got the whole world supporting him after that. Zubair has another chance to stay alive. We're going to look back at these replays, and look, the Paul did exactly what it was supposed to do. Not a lot of times you see people be like, yo, I got to fight Victor. We're going to the Paul. No dragging off. Paul.
And he made it count too, man. That was a shutdown. And you can tell there's maybe a little bit of unfamiliarity with again, just like Tekken 8 Paul in this season, of course. It's not a common character you see, but let's check in with the stage and see what they got to say.
And ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, put your hands together for Ao! As M. Zubair shows the key and officially qualifies for our next phase of the tournament. Congratulations. Coming all the way from the last chance qualifier, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute beast. And of course, you don't see a lot of people, you can actually go ahead with the Keymaster, you don't see a lot of people at this level using Paul, but you just don't see a whole lot of people built like M. Zubair. Ow, phenomenal performance representing Japan. But here the journey ends as this key is officially crushed. You can keep pressing it. Yeah, this is total domination. There you go. There you go. Zubair, please join me right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is something special, betting on yourself, going all the way out here to the last chance qualifier, winning it all. Even here, defeating the back-to-back champion in Ulsan on the winner side of the bracket, and then even after being pushed down to the lower side of the bracket, still having the wherewithal and the grit to fight his way through. Will he be able to go from LCQ champion to the champion of EWC? We will see. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're not done here. We're gonna be right back with some more EWC.
Well, there it is for day number 1 of Tekken 8 at the Esports World Cup 2026. Group C and D were grueling. We lost some heavy hitters, but also gained some storylines going into day number 3, where we'll see these competitors once again. Because let's not forget, tomorrow we got 2 fresh groups coming your way. But for Group C and D, 8 keys have been crushed. What a time it was watching these competitors go at it, Logan. We just witnessed now for the first time in the Allianz Vault, our back-to-back champion staying alive in the group stages.
Yeah, showing tremendous resolve, you know, to go down so badly in your first game, for things to kick off so badly, and then to show that resolve to come back is true class. And, you know, it reminds me of, you know, other players that we've seen here in the Allianz Arena, of course, that have lost their first game and go on to have incredible runs. It reminds me of, you know, Mena RD, that kind of championship pedigree. It's a fantastic turnaround there from ULSAN, and he's gone through a legend in Knee in that first game and then cruised past Tekken Master to make it out. Fantastic from him, and really happy to see M. Zubair make it out as well alongside him. Those two put on an electric match, and I expect to see them really lighten up the rest of the bracket in phase 2.
Yeah, man, MYK, you got the LCQ winner staying alive. You've got back-to-back champion also making it through. You get a Falcons member thrown in there as well. You know, Group D was sensational, but watching Knee get eliminated truly did hurt. But watching ULSAN, watching him literally cry after winning his first matchup in the decider matches, winning his second, you can feel the passion. You can feel the want to make it back into grand finals.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see, man. ULSAN, you can just see the crowd coming out for him, just supporting their boy, right? Defending champion. He has a lot of, it seems like he has a lot of pressure on himself. But I saw like a glimpse of what I saw from last year's EWC ULSAN. Once he got sent to that loser's bracket, nothing but 3-0s. He just turns it up. Like, once his back's against the wall, it's like, don't put baby in a corner.
Don't put the baby, well, never do that. Okay, to be very clear, ULSAN, though, seriously, I think, as far as emotions go, Logan, like that is the most emotion I have seen from a player who is winning, which again is just truly special. To go back-to-back is already special. To win the Triple Crown, to win 3 times in a row, he could be the first in the Esports World Cup history to do so.
It just underlines how difficult it is, like what a preposterous idea it is to be able to win it 3 times with the density of talent that we've got here. And look, we went into this wave of matches. A lot of us backstage thought we might be here until midnight.
That's right.
There were a lot of 3-2s. How wrong we were. I think it was like 18-1 was the aggregate score. 3-0s all over the place. And realistically, you know, turning it around and digging out that grit. We talk about grit. Grit is very important. That's what keeps you alive in these championship scenarios. To be able to dig yourself out and turn that momentum round. You know, Tekken is a very momentum-based game as well. It's very confidence-based. It's so read-heavy as well.
Yeah,
so to have that belief and confidence in yourself is oh so important.
Incredibly important. And for Al, gets a big win. Ninja Killer ends up falling. There was a big story about him, but Al played phenomenally well.
Absolutely. I mean, if we saw that first game, right, Ninja Killer just ran into nothing but the army of victors, right? First against Arslan, up against the wall. He had the game-winning combo, but unfortunately, it just dropped out from the second hit.
Second indeed. We take a look one more time over at Group D, what ended up taking place, man. Again, Zubair, first series, taking down ULSAN was a big win indeed. ULSAN was feeling the pressure, dropping down into the elimination matches. We highlighted that the second qualification match could very well be ULSAN and E. However, we weren't expecting it to be the first elimination match, but that's the way the tournament goes. Just an incredible run. And for Ninja Killer, by the way, again, just such a sensational story, a great turnout. Making it to that stage is a massive accomplishment in its own right. And Reinhardt had a chance to catch up with them after his unfortunate loss.
Unfortunate outcome there versus our. What are your reflections on the set?
Well, I was just playing on tilt the entire time because that first game, there is no worse feeling knowing that you could have won a match if it went your way. But yeah, y'all probably saw it in my gameplay. I felt it in mine as well. I was just playing an autopilot in, and like I said, I was just frustrated on the first win. So that's more so on me. You know, my mental wasn't really the best, hence why I just played bad, and he got the best of me. So, you know, it happens. Tekken 8.
All right, so unfortunately, the EWC journey comes to an end for this opportunity. What would you say is your biggest takeaway from the overall experience?
I mean, it's a good learning experience for sure, considering that this is my first EWC ever that I've attended to. It's definitely a wake-up call, you know, because I need all the experiences I can get because I'm aiming to also qualify for TWT. So I'm just going to look at this as like a practice routine, you know, and just know what to do better and what to expect next time.
In terms of the region of North America, do you feel that there are enough active players that can help you train? Is there a deficit? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
No. NA is the opposite, in fact, because we don't really have a lot of players that like take Tekken 8 seriously, unfortunately. But we only have a few. I want to say it's like King Ray, Shadow, and Joe Crush, and that's probably it. So like we don't really have a big competitive scene in NA, so it's hard for us to improve against, you know, other regions and whatnot. So again, like I said earlier, this is like my best opportunity to get as much experience as I can so that way I can be prepped up for, you know, future events.
The talent is clearly there. Look forward to seeing more of you in the future. Good luck, man. Hope it works out.
Thank you, Reinhardt. As always, Ninja Killer, good mentality. He's focused on what is next versus what he just lost. You have to appreciate that. And MYK, for him, again, his story is incredible, but also the region he's representing. The fact is he's got a lot of pride, but that region needs a little help.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's saying. He needs better training partners, but now he's finally getting that international experience, right? That's always something that we've always said. First international tournament, rough. You got to get that out, you know, out of country experience. I haven't played offline like that. So he's finally getting that chance, and I'm only going to see him improve. Like, we've seen players like he mentioned, King Ray Jr., Shadow, travel around the world, year run of Tekken 8, and improving so much. And he has that path right in front of him.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not just NA. At least you've got representation here, right? You know, Europe, obviously. Ayo Richie came so close to making it in the LCQ, but wasn't able to get that spot for the UK as well. It's so dominant when it comes to, you know, Asia and Pakistan in Tekken at the moment. It's very difficult to look past that, and NA and Europe together, you know, they need to stop arguing with each other about
we got to join forces.
Like, who's the best of the worst right now? We both need to step it up and find our place back in these sort of stages.
Absolutely.
Well, we've been watching these matches closely. We've also been watching you closely at home. Let's pull up some of your comments from the chat during those 6 incredible matches that Group D just went down. First one, MYK, what do we see?
All right, I hope Zubair plays more Paul. I like Zubair playing Paul.
Simple, to the point.
And we got the treat right at the end for him to qualify. Love to see it.
Ray of Light, thank you so much for that one. Damn it, can I cuss? Damn it. All my goats are getting out.
They put it on the screen, right? So.
Well, that's true. Amelia, thanks for giving me permission to say the word. But all the goats are getting out. Yeah, we lost quite a few of them, but we still get some through as well.
Yeah, I mean, ULSAN managed to get through, but you know, Farzin getting out in the winner's side was a fantastic result for him. Oh, and I have to say, we kind of not mentioned him at all, but Keisuke,
yes,
coming back, you know, after Zubair made that incredible first win, Keisuke shut him down. I don't know if it was 9 straight rounds or,
it was,
or 9
straight.
to 1, but it was an incredibly dominant performance from him.
And he does, in fact, qual to the next stage, which is massive indeed. The Esports World Cup is truly phenomenal. So much is happening, which means we need to give you all the coverage. And hey, Season 2 of Level Up is out now.
A lot of people are haunted by their past. I'm inspired by it.
They're not just playing for themselves, they're really playing for their entire family.
They have defeated their demons! They have crushed the curse!
Level Up series, it's awesome. You all need to check it out. And we're going to be covering it all, right? It's not only this year, but next year. It just keeps on going. Esports World Cup, again, is such a tremendous product. What a day it has been. 2 groups down. Again, you fly out here. Maybe you travel by train. However you get onto that stage. And you get here and you get your key crushed. Day number 1. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next group split for Group A. Now, this is coming up tomorrow, and this is going to be heavy for us all, MYK.
Oh, yeah, of course. We got a lot of the Korean representation here. Of course, Pakistan as well. We got Hafiz. We also got Arslan Ash on the second page after that. I can't wait to see this matchup. Arslan Ash is kind of the story on this group, I think, because he's won everything else except an EWC.
Ooh, and Matsuba also takes the stage. Arslan Ash, too, which got a lot of attention. Twisted Minds in general getting some representation in A.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got 2 players there in Group A, and as MYK said, Arslan hasn't been able to make it even into the final stages of EWC. We're looking at LowHigh there in Group B. There's a lot of us talking about people's goats. You've got LowHigh. Rangchu, the only 2-time TWT champion as well. Sure. So you got 2 TWT champions there in the same group. That's going to be very, very exciting. And again, it is packed with South Korean representation. I think they've got the most players out of any region. I think it's like 12, with Pakistan next up with 9. So it's just showing right now that those 2 regions are so incredibly dominant, and they are representing there in our groups tomorrow.
That's
got
right.
The EU rep too, Sin in that group as well. So
Ooh.
1 EU rep, 1 NA rep for this tournament, man.
Let's see how well they could do for LowHigh in Group B, though. He's happy ULSAN made it because he's like, I want revenge from last year, right? Second place, he wants to go for gold. It's been an incredible day. We watched the best of the best play, of course, 16, but 16 more competitors will join that very stage tomorrow. And I need to send it to the boys to set the stage of what day 2 is going to look like.
Yo, shout out to all the guys over there on the desk. My boy Reflections, after that interview, he said, Ninja Killer. Not killer, but killer, huh?
Full name.
Killer.
Government name.
Ninja name. Killer.
The government name only.
Dubious. Shout out to my boy Reflections, man. But today has been absolutely phenomenal, Damascus.
Bro, incredible day. ULSAN, man, ULSAN. I think it's like if I had to just summarize today, just ULSAN's tears, man. I've rarely seen a champion cry like so early in a tournament. You could see losing early meant so much. Like, I'm not getting eliminated today, and he just like made it through.
Bro, and tears